just go to data and you stick your head out it. It's cut now. Not going back. So we'll see how we go. That's going in this one, and it sits right on top of that, so that's quite good, right along these ridges. So I've just got to fill in these little parts here with I got some mastic sealing strip. That's what I'm just about to do. So I'm going to put the hatch in first and then draw around it. Then I know where I need to put this masking tape, this mastic tape. So I'll get back to you when that's done. I think it's going to rain shortly when the sun pops back in. So I've just put a line around it. So I'll just follow that line and use that sealing strip to just pass that line. So that's where we're at the moment. I use my jigsaw through my inverter, fantastic. I went away and bought 25-metre cable to get down so I could get electricity down from my house, and it turns out I don't need it. And I've also found out that this part that goes in here, I need to get the wee extension bar for it because it's too thick. It's not much either, but it's enough for it not to open it. And that's fine just now, as long as I get, excuse me, that's fine now, as long as I get it in and sealed. So I discovered a wee caravan shop on Great Western Road in Glasgow. That's where I got the mastic tape mastic sealing strip. So I'm sure when I looked on his website they had the wee extension bar thing, so I'll need to go and get that. I could do that tomorrow or another day. Just want to get this in. That's way of now I've Sikaflexed that. Sticking a double bead all the way around. I'm just going to go and put it in just now. Let's see how this goes. go. I just can't get, I could put it in but I'll not be able to open and close it. It just doesn't reach. Oh, there's a wee extension bar you can get for it, so we'll get that. I see there's a gap between these as well. You know, between this part, between that part there, up here there's a gap. That's where you buy. Not the right fucking thing. Well, second hand, so I wasn't sure of what it was, but I need to come up with a solution for that. I might just cap it round this, you know, with a little overhang on it, and then when I put that up, it will overlap that, and then it will just hide that bit, I suppose. The test now is, it's in now, so as it waterproof, it should be. I put loads of Sikaflex on it, and I used a full roll of this mastic strip. I used all of that. Got a ridge here, and it's, so I had to build this part up and this part. So I built them up level, and then did a full square of the mastic strip. The rooflight itself, I did large double beads of that Sikaflex. You can see it there, it's all oozing there. So it should be alright. Looks as though I've got a squish all the way around, so that's always helpful. It's a bit messy up top. Not too bad. This is getting painted anyway. The roof's, well, the full van's going NATO green, so I'll be painting over all this. Just a bit now. Certainly the light's a lot better. If we're sitting with the door shut, it's a lot better. So. Anyway, that's job done for today. I can't do any more. It's too late for me to go and get this wee extension bar thing for this. Maybe a job for tomorrow. And I think I'll take the aluminium tape all this as well, just to kind of seal it off. There you go. One roof light fitted. Almost. That wee bar, and it's just 4 screws to screw it up, so I just need to get a wee extension for this thing. I don't know if it goes on this or it goes on this part of it. We'll see. I got it up. Sit down here and you can have a better look at it. It's about that space, the space in there, short for this, but this is flexible, so I was able to push that up onto the little stop there, and it stayed up there, and I'm able to operate it. So cool. Doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Certainly lets a lot more light on anyway. Crab don't have any windows apart from the cab windows. Some of the doors are all shut, that's some of the light I normally harvest through there. So that's good to get a bit of sunlight through the roof. I think that wee bit's got to go in a bit. See how this bulge in there. There's like little edges on the inside in there. It's maybe just wind's not going up properly. So we'll have a look at that. The edge doesn't look too bad. They say that you're only meant to use like 40mm screws. I think it was 40. I think it was 4.5s by 40, something like that. I used 65-inch decking screws up through there. And it's just, they were just long enough to catch the top, so I'm actually quite chuffed with that actually. I had the Sikaflex and I had the Sikaflex and I had to go and get the masting strips. And so that was £6 for that, for a 5 metre part of it. So that was £40 for that, for the actual roof light, and I think it was £8 for the Sikaflex that I used. Where is it? That's the one I used. I don't know if it's, I just know Sikaflex is a good make. They're the original £40 for that and £6 for the mastic strip, so £54 all in for that. I have to admit, I'm surprised at how good that is. You know, letting in the light wise and stuff here. And if at a later date, I know you can get what you can add a fan to these and stuff, so I'll maybe do that at some point, but I don't know. I was thinking of drawing round this and getting a router and just routering away that space, you know, like router up, because I've got a full frame right round this. Got a 47mm, I think it is, like a 2-inch kind of thing, 2-inch frame all the way round. So I was thinking I could mark all this up all around here. I'm thinking of making up this space, you know what I mean? So that's say 10mm, and routering 10mm into the ceiling. And then it would have to go, it would go into the battens in there. But I don't know if it's worth the hassle of doing that, to be honest. I'm thinking about it. I'm quite happy with that, you know, it's... I'm not looking for a state, I'm just looking for something practical. So that's for £54. That's not bad, £54. And I put it there, I thought about my solar's right at the back anyway, so I couldn't really do it, but I thought about putting it over my bed, you know. asking for trouble then, ain't you? You know, what if it leaks? No, if it leaks here, it's just on the floor. You know, unless you're driving and it's leaking and it'll run all the way back there, but if it leaks, it's just going to leak here on the floor. The floor didn't cost me nothing, so I'm quite not concerned about that at all, to be honest. I mean, the water could be pissing in here at night time and I wouldn't give a sod, because as long as my bed's dry, you know, so that was the kind of reason I put it here. Also, when I cook here, I'm still debating whether to put a little window in here. Well, a caravan window, no, that kind of, the caravan kind of kitchen size windows that they have, you know, they're little rectangular windows. They're usually about 800 by 300 or something like that, you know. It's not a big window. I was thinking of putting a little window in here just because this is where my kitchen is. And it would be a window to open. But in the meantime, the reason I put this here is when I'm cooking here, I can open this and open that up. So that is my kind of reason for putting it there. And it's alright, it's not, I mean, my head brushes off it, you know, but who walks poker straight anyway, you know. So yeah, it's alright, I can move about alright. It's not too intrusive, it's only probably another 5 mil or something. Maybe lower, maybe 10 mil lower on the cylinder. It's just that part, so if you're just kind of walking about, it's fine. So that's me for the day. Done my job, that is my job for the day. I think over the next couple of days there's going to be some rain and stuff, so I'm hoping that I've done it the right weeks as well. So it shouldn't leak. I mean, there's loads of Sikaflex on it, and there's loads of mastic tape. So, and it's all crushed down, you know, when I'm screwing it onto the roof. The screws I used on the roof are just black drywall screws. They're not very strong drywall screws, you know, and also they rust pretty easily, so they're only temporary. I'm going to go and get some stainless screws for it. Yeah, that'll be a much better option. But right now I'm just going to leave it now and let it bed in overnight and stuff, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed. It's another part of the jigsaw. So, you know, you've got to have it in your camper van. You just got to, you know, whether they have a big 900 by 500, what 600 or whatever it is, a 700 by 500 or a 400 by 400, even the little 280 by 280. You need one. The reason I kind of like these ones as well is they've got permanent ventilation, so there's always allows some air in without losing too much of your temperature. And I'll probably make up something to fit over it at night. A little curtain or something to black it out, and add a little bit of, probably make up a little, in fact a piece of Reflectix I cut out. I've got that in the garage, put that in the back. I've got that, and I'll cover it with a wee bit of fabric with, don't know, maybe just put a couple of little bits of Velcro, so we can just stick up to close out the light. Anyway, the job is done for today. The test is when it starts raining, whether it's waterproof or not. I'll get back to you if it isn't. But yeah, that's another part done. The only thing I think is a necessary that I need now is it's not. I spend a lot of my time in the van in the middle of nowhere, and it's easy to do a pee or a poo in the woods, you know, but don't particularly like that on a stormy night, you know what I mean, if you're out. Plus you can use gyms and community and sports centres and stuff like that, toilets and stuff like that. You need the toilet and things like that, public toilets, if you're stuck really. I'm more middle of nowhere guy, so apart from the fact I don't want to be peeing and pooing in the bushes in the middle of the night, I don't think it's right that you do that anyway, you know. I think you should follow the same rules as you follow with your rubbish, or follow with being there, just leave no trace, you know, like leave it as you find it. So I don't agree. Sometimes it's a necessity, you know, when you've not got a toilet, you know, like I have it now. But I don't really agree with doing it. And I certainly don't leave it behind my toilet paper. I take that away with me. It's only the poo I leave, you know. And even then sometimes I don't leave it, I'll just poo in the bag, wrap it up, and take it to the nearest dog bin kind of thing, you know. But I generally don't agree with kind of pooing in the wilderness, you know. For all it disintegrates and rots into the air and stuff. But I just think you should have one in your van, a little toilet. I missed a brand new one the other day, brand new Tetford 165 I think it was. Quite the small, it's one of the smaller ones, which is what I want. It was 20 quid brand new. And I seen it in the middle of the night and I messaged the lady, it was a lady who was selling it, and I messaged her in the middle of the night on Facebook. I knew I wouldn't get a reply, and I apologised for messaging her, but so I messaged her, didn't expect a reply till the next day or whatever. I stayed up longer than what I should have, slept longer than what I should have, and then I got up between 11 and 4. If you want. And that was like 8 in the morning, and this is about 11 in the morning. And she had sent me another message saying somebody had just came and got it. I was absolutely gutted. You know, I've been looking for, I want a Tetford one, they're the best ones, I reckon. And they have that kind of range of 3 or 4 of them that are kind of slightly different sizes, you know. So I was kind of gutted that I didn't get that for 20 quid, they're like 70 quid brand new, basically. So it was pennies compared to what you pay for the new one. If push comes to shove, I'll pay, you know, I'll pay the £70 and buy a brand new one. But as with everything else in here, you know, I'm wanting to get it as cheaply as possible. So that was a disappointment, but there's been a few that's come up that I've missed actually, so they come up quite regular, so I'm not fussed about, oh, I'll never get another one second hand, you know. When you do, you get quite a lot. People bought them, went camping and not actually used them, so, and it was only a camping holiday for 1 year kind of thing, so they don't need it. So just looking to get some money back, so you usually get them for 20, 30, maybe £40, you know. So I'll keep my eye out for one of them. Just this bit of carpet and that to do at the back. general full tidy out of the van. Everything out it. Everything out it. All the doors open and just let the wind howl through it and get all the dust and stuff blowing up and out of it. And then springtime now, into April, so I'm ready to do a few trips definitely. The lockdown's kinda off. Instead of stay at home, it's now stay local. So I can travel a fair distance and count that as local. Anyway, I'm talking a lot of guff as usual. So, successful day doing that. More successful than what I thought actually. I was a bit lazy this morning, but got it done. It's 6:30 at night. It's a bit right outside as well. The sun's scorching. It's no warm though, no, it's only 10, 11, 12 degrees or something. It's a nice day. But no, there's definitely getting a plunge in the weather during the night tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, till next time, ta-ra.